Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Overnight, the US dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, hit the brakes on its decline as the fueled inflation market sell-off has found a short-term base and rebounded to 106.60. This has put a little bit of a stop on the current rally for some of the currencies. As we look, the Australian dollar did briefly touch the top side close to around 67.15 and backed away. Nevertheless, not the most weakest price action that we've seen over the last 24 hours, considering how strong the market's been. And therefore, I still feel there is potential to see a rise up towards 67.15 to 67.65 and then 68 cents as the last target, and then reassess from there. Support currently at present is viewed at 66.60. With the top side reached at 103, I've set aside my view at the moment. As you can see, the market was a little bit hesitant in taking the rally further after its previous 2 days. The only good pattern I can see that I can take away from the current bullish case is the ADX, as it's trending quite firm. Still, with the long-legged doji, it's posted an indecisive view. But nevertheless, I feel that they could see a little pop to that top side level around 103.55.75 and maybe as a stretch up to 105. But as I mentioned yesterday, I am sitting out for the moment as I feel I'd like to see a little bit more confirmation on where we're actually going next, whether it's to 105 or back towards the bottom side of the range around 101. So therefore, little merit to my call up to the top side is viewed at the moment. As I mentioned, I'd rather sit out just for now, since it reached my objective of 103. The dollar yen staged a slight rebound in front of the level around 138.5. Still, from the recent 2-day decline, the market is still somewhat heavy, with an ADX trending to the bear case, and the technicals are still holding bearish. And therefore, any rises up towards the region of 140.65 may struggle, and therefore see a rejection, and then see the decline back to the potential target of 136.5, and then reassess. Sterling also a little bit weaker overnight as it shies away from the 118 level, and as I mentioned yesterday, reaching the objective of 118 I also view as a neutral at these levels. The reason behind that is I'd rather step in and buy or find better support levels to engage than before the market is taken up further to 120. So therefore, the pullback at the moment may see the 117.10 with a base around 116.45.50 and the top side around 117.90 to 118.60.80. Gold still holding on relatively well since its very strong rally, and around 1,770 could still see the top side level reached, which is at 1,784 to 88, and reassess from this top side. I feel from the technicals, mainly from the RSI, that the overbought case may put a little bit of a pause in the rally, but the ADX is still holding bullish. Still, the market may find a little bit of profit taking coming in from that 84, 88 level and see eventually a pullback. A break of around that 52 to 56 area could reinstate the downside, so do keep an eye on that support level. Finishing up with oil, well, the market reversed very sharply from the 89.85 area and now back towards the bottom side of its range, seen at 83.70.90. A break here would give further indication to the downside to around $78 to $79 a barrel. Still, we've got to break this level of 83.70.90 before that call is initiated. Otherwise, we could see a small bounce. Well, that wraps it for the morning. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, look out for the intraday report. I hope you enjoy the great start to the day.